Alrighty, here we go again, guys. Let's have some fun. It's just an open arena tournament. Excuse me. Well, we'll be starting in 5 minutes. Looks like I'm the highest rated right now. Rating's going down, so that's always nice. Why not? Who wants a high rating when you can have a lower rating? Let's see, 2200. I'll probably be berserking the whole time. I will say to 1 minute and 30 seconds is actually a bit hard, but that's why I prefer to play in the 5-minute ones, but I didn't see any right now, so I typically like to do the themed ones, but unfortunately I don't think they start until like, let's see, when do they start? Oh, it's the Binko Gambit. Oosh. I would like to play that, but dang. That one doesn't start till... The one I like to play, it wouldn't start till 11 p.m. and that is a little bit late for me, guys. But Binko Gambit, huh? That would be fun. Yeah, with the B5 getting played? I haven't really played that one too much. Wow, look at that. Okay, with the pawn taking, black does pretty well here. B3 is definitely bad. I was gonna say they take. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but some of the better moves here. Queen C2 is okay. I like Knight F3. I think that's what I typically play. I'm actually really impressed with the numbers here. White is doing quite okay. I mean, black's doing a lot better than I thought they would do in these lines. Oh, there's Knight to D2. Wow, that does pretty decent. I mean, these numbers are actually not bad at all. Accepting the pawn. Yeah. Well, I won't be doing that. Maybe today I'll be playing a little bit more of the D4 lines. So, yeah. I mean, it is spooky season. Maybe I should just go for Halloween Gambits. Maybe that's... I don't know. Who's playing E5 these days, right? Everyone just plays Sicilians. You know what? No. I'm going E4. Because I want to try and get the Halloween Gambits when I can, okay? Sorry, not sorry. It's worth it to take the risk of trying to get those Halloween Gambits in. I've already got a few nice ones. Oh, cool. Summer's online right now. Let's see here. Dang, looks like everyone's offline right now. Maybe this is a good time to stream at. Stellar Chess. Yeah, well, I think this is kind of a sad season right now anyways. Okay. 3 minutes till we get started here. Already got 13 players playing on Lee Chess. Maybe I'll just take a look over here. Actually, maybe a time for one bullet game. Yeah, let's do one bullet game. Alright, if I win this, I win the tournament. How about that? Dear Lord, no. Never mind. I'm too slow when I'm on the computer. Queen's Gambit. Okay, here we go. Bishop E7. These lines are always fun. B6, H6, so I don't lose the pawn. Bishop B7, Knight to D7, then C5. Perfect. Knight takes D5, I like. Oh, let's go A6 here. Yeah, I don't know why that got played. Let's go C4, B5, B4. Perfect. B5 is here. Perfect. And B4 is coming up next. They might take on F6 here, so I'm going to pre-move that just in case. Nope. B4. Rook over here. E4. Rook C8. Let's go Knight H7 here, and then Rook takes. Double the rooks, why not? Knight to G5, and then Knight to E6 here. This was hopefully the plan. And the idea, let's try to put pressure on the D4 pawn. Okay, so Rook to D7, Rook takes, Rook over here. Yeah, I'm very happy for this because the position was already kind of bad with these pawns, so no need to get crazy in these. Okay, King H8, that doesn't do anything. Okay, Let's go rook e8 here, Gary. Oh, no, no, no. I dropped the pawn. But they missed it. f6. Okay. Oh, gosh, that was bad. Oh, good, good. They didn't take, and they didn't do that. Bishop c6, I guess. We're just defending. All right. Knight f8. No, that blunders. Because when they take, it stops the mate. Dang it. Dang. All right. King check. Queen f4. Checkmate. Dang it. Yeah. I'm not usually not too fast, but that's actually a very hard variation. And perfect timing. We're ready, and we're back to play the tournament. All right. Here we go, guys. Ooh, let me also put on there. Streaming, Twitch, Complete Chess SA, if you want to join. Alright, there we go, guys. 15 seconds, and I'll be berserking, hopefully, and maybe we'll get a few Halloween gambits in. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 53 players already. 53. Let's berserk against our first opponent. E4. No, perfect. We got ourselves a mainline Sicilian over here. Knight c3. And, oh gosh, I'm just playing knight b3. That's my pet line, so let's do that. Alright, bishop to d3. Let's castle. This is really interesting line what they're playing. Are they trying to play this whole knight h5, g4 stuff? I don't know. Okay, rook e1. The idea is to play e5. Perfect timing. Pawn takes. Oh, no, I guess not. King h1. They'll probably take the bishop. Okay, knight to d4. Interesting. Let's go bishop e3 here. Queen f2. Looks like they're just looking for trades here, unfortunately. Which, hey. Knight takes d5 is the new threat for the queen. Knight b3. Bishop c5 maybe. Let's go bishop b6 here. Then bishop c5, knight takes. Okay. d4. Knight e2. Yeah, that's okay. Looks like they're just looking for trades here, which not really against what I'm up to anyways. Knight to g1, knight to... Oh, bishop takes here, and then knight c5 here is important. So here the pawn on here is a little bit weak. On b4, queen takes. Looks like it's just a free pawn. Okay, queen back to a3. Knight f3 defends the pawn. So we're just up a clean extra pawn here for no good reason. Just double the rooks now, I guess. h3 here. The knight g3 check is a little bit annoying, but at least the h4 pawn is now a weakness. Time's kind of catching up. This is nice. b3 or b4. b4 is a really good move because the queen's unprotected. So they can't en passant here so easily. Okay. Let's go king h2. Pawn takes. Knight to d3 here. Attacking, attacking. Here's the question. Okay, I guess we're just taking. I don't know why they did that. Let's go b3 here. Rook takes. And then we should just be winning the bishop now, right? Alright, double the rooks. Checkmating threats. Yeah, there's checkmating threats, so if the bishop moves, it's checkmate. And so we'll take. Checkmating threats yet again. I think they have to play like king g6 here. But this is game over. I got this. Let's go check. Rook takes. And maybe they'll check here. That doesn't matter. Rook over here. Oh, dang it. There's no checkmates here. And we'll just take and take. And then, what's the plan here, though? I gotta come up with a plan. Dang it. Oh, perfect. They did the plan for me. Check and takes. And then this end. Okay, they called it. Things are crazy right now. Especially with all the controversy. You a chess fan? Alright, here we go, guys. On for the next one. I'm just playing an arena tournament. If I can win some, I can. I'll try to do it. I'm trying to get some Halloween Gambits, but everyone is not playing Halloween, or allowing me to play Halloween Gambit, which I love to play. Even when it's not Halloween time. Alright, Berserk. Double the points, half the time. Here we go again. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Is my opponent on the run? On the run again. Sicilian time. Alright, G6. Bishop to G7. Knight C6 here. Accelerated dragon idea. D6. Let's see here. Knight G5 is a popular move, although it's not very good. D4, interesting. Pawn takes. Let's just castle. If they ever take here, this is good for us because it helps prepare pawn to D5. H6 if they want to give me the bishop pair. E6 and D5 is the idea. I like this position. Perfect timing. And so if they take, awesome. This is exactly what we want. Let's go Queen B6. I'm not sure. Do I go Bishop A6 here or Bishop B7? Bishop B7. Let's get greedy. The idea is to like try to play D4 or something. Ooh, Knight E4 now. They missed a free pawn. They could have taken earlier. Pawn takes. Yeah, where's this bishop go? Okay, rook c8. I really want to play rook to d8, so I'm going to go ahead and create a little bit of a weakness here with g5. Not the move we wanted, but the move we needed, right? Alright. Oh, bishop a6? That doesn't work. I was thinking bishop a6, but then they can play pawn c4 there. Oh, you know what? They can play pawn c4 here because the queen takes on b3. So I won the exchange. Alright, queen takes. I'm not sure if they're going for a cheap shot or maybe they just wanted the trade there. Free pawns, free pawns. I'm liking this. Let's go king g7. Pawn takes here. And rook to d2 penetration. Let's go bishop back. Alright, rook to d2. I might take rook here. Just trying to win the pawn. Let's go bishop e5 here. I'm not convinced yet that rook takes c2 is the move, but it's definitely an idea. Bishop e1, yeah. So let's just take now. The hope is that they'll take here, and then now I forked here and here, and then g3 will fall here too. So yeah, this is perfect. And then they can't take that pawn because rook takes check will fork them. Yeah, this worked out very nicely. Rook takes. F5 here, defended. Rook over here, rook check, and these passed pawns are running. These passed pawns are running. Rook check. And let's push them. G3. Rook check if they do move around. King f6. And I think we just push these pawns forward like that, right? And funny enough, this king's not really going anywhere good, right? Alright, let's push the pawn. And f3. Perfect. G2 is coming. Perfect. Nice tempo there too. F2 and then queen check there. Perfect timing. Queen check. Is he getting mated now? I don't know. Rook takes. Queen takes check. Just want to make sure I don't... Yeah. Just making sure the escape square is here. Just want to make sure I don't mess up there. Okay, so queen check. And just trying to make every move a check, so this makes things a lot easier. And then queen check here, and then I think this is just mate right here, right? There we go. Awesome. Off to a good start, guys. Off to a good start. 6 points in. Ooh, there's another FIDE Master. There's a 2300 in here. I might get some rating points. I might lose them, especially when you're berserking every game, right? Maybe I should just change my name to Berserk for fun, huh? Alright, let's berserk again. I like to play knight f6 against this g6. Bishop g7. It looks like a double fianchetto here. So let's just try and take the center here, guys. d5, d4 is my typical plan in these things. 3 pawns in the center. Don't mind if I do. Bishop e6. Rook to c8. And b5, and we're going to play c4 here. The idea is simple. We just want to open up the position. Nothing wrong. We just want to open the position. All right, perfect. d4, and then we play c4. Perfect. Here we go, guys. This is exactly what we wanted. Pawn takes. That's okay. Pawn takes here, and the threat's c3 now. Oh, perfect. Knight to a5. We'll take on c4. The point is that the pawn structure is messed up. Let's see. Okay, knight takes c4. I was thinking they might try something like pawn c5, but even then I think knight takes c4 would have been good enough. All right, knight to d7. Knight to e6. This is where the knight wants to get to. And even knight g5 is good for them. So you can see the dark squares are pretty weak here. All right, knight b6. Rook c3 is kind of a threat here. C2 is a little bit weak. Let's go knight e6. Look at these dancing knights. Alright, rook c3. Knight check just wins now the bishop. Obviously they don't want to take because that, and now rook just takes. Queen h4. Ugh, let's go knight c4 here. I don't really want to trade queens, but probably makes things a little bit easier. And then rook c3. No, d3. Attacking the knight. Rook takes. Bishop e5 wins another piece. Didn't plan it, just happened. Knight to e5, knight to f3 maybe. I think my knight's trying to get to this h4 square. And then we can go to d2 and then look about making a trade. But I feel very confident in this kind of position. Oh, perfect. Rook to d2 check. I'll trade everything off here. Rook to d2 check, bishop takes. And this endgame should just be a win here. g5, I covered both the dark squares here. Check, and now either win h4 or here. So knight takes, pawn takes, knight to d2, knight takes, knight back. Now I win the pawn here. Knight takes, knight e5. Yeah, maybe they'll go there. That's okay. Okay, f6. King here. I ain't stalemating them. King f5. Perfect. Now we can just push the passed pawn and we'll make a queen. Question is, should I make another queen? Okay, well, they made it a little bit easier. They just went ahead and resigned that. Very respectable resignation. Grazie. Grazie. Much appreciation. Let's see here. Alright, here we go. Berserk. d4. Oh, we'll play c3 here and maintain the pawn structure. d5 is typically the move there. So knight c3 should give me an advantage now. Knight f3, maybe they play... Oh, perfect, d5. Knight to d4, interesting. We'll keep it simple. Bishop e2. They're more than welcome to take that. In this kind of position, I think that the knights are going to be doing a little bit better here. Alright, bishop to e3 now. Knight to d4, rook c1. a3, b4 idea. See, you can see the bishop's already having a hard time here. The only square it can go to is actually d7. And then the queen's going to have a hard time in the future here, too. The a3 was the idea of playing b4 here. Yeah, I was going to say, it would have been a little bit sad if I had to trade off there, but some of these things can't be stopped. Knight d4 is kind of a good move. Perfect. The hope is for them to play b5. With b5 there, then the c6 square becomes very, very weak. Keep it simple. Rook c2, double the rooks. Not sure where that knight's going. Let's see here. So this is really good because now you can see the light squares are a little bit weak here. Dang. I'll just take. I didn't really want to do that, but that's good enough. The knight can go to g5 and then over here. Oh, can they just take it? Yeah, I guess they can. If they take, I'll play queen c4 for a pin. Knight to g5. The threat's to go to e6 here. This is kind of a little bit risky because the d5 pawn will hang. But, this looks fun. And I am very much about having fun in chess. Double the rooks. Now I have the c-file. Alright, queen to d2. Bishop h6 check. The real idea is to play bishop d4 for me. Okay. Queen to d3. Bishop d4 is again the threat. Perfect. They missed that idea. F3 maybe? Real quick. I'm happy to make trades, I think. Knight to g3 will probably get played. Okay, takes. Can't take because the check. I'm curious if they're going to play rook takes or knight takes here. Alright, let's go king h2. I'm not taking here just yet. I want to play rook c7, but knight e2 check would have been played if the rook had gone up too fast there. So, yeah, just play a little bit solid here. I guess is the knight going to h5 here? But then pawn g4. Yeah. This king h2 was a nice move. So g4. If rook takes, I'll take and check then, and then I'll take the knight. Game over. It rarely goes this well. Okay, pawn takes. Rook over here. Let's go rook here. Takes and check. Takes here. Rook check here wins this pawn on a6. Yeah. Had a feeling they'd make that blunder. Yeah. Game over. That pawn structure is not going to give you any good counterplay. Berserk time! Let's do it, guys. e4. Is anybody playing e5? Nope, we all have Sicilian players today. d4, knight takes. Knight c3, main line here. Uh-oh, we are going for a nice dwarf. Nothing else crazier than that. Queen e2, I'm going to castle queenside, and things will get crazy. b5, bishop to b3. b4 is a good move. I'll go ahead and play a3 to stop that threat. And king b1 here. Things are going to get crazy. h4, h5, h6 is usually my plans. f3 here, over protect on e4. h5, h6. h6 is actually a bad move here, which does get played quite a bit. Oh, perfect. Pawn takes. This is an idea I've been trying out. The idea is to open up the c-file, maybe bring my rook over here too. Let's go bishop e3 here. And the idea is g4, g5. They played queen b6 because they wanted to play b4, which I don't think they can. Yeah, so let's go g4, g5 is the new idea. So g5, g6 is the idea. Perfect. And the idea here is, oh, okay. So I guess we play h6 here. We're going to force open a file here. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, I don't know. They can't take back right away. So here, knight takes on e6, perfect timing, and then pawn takes on d5. Perfect. And look, I'm going to be able to hold on to this pawn for a little bit longer. Oh, gosh. Bishop just takes. Okay. Then bishop to d4. And then knight takes. I don't know what's going on now. Things are getting a little bit crazy, but... And Neisdorf's, I guess that's common. Queen h2. They could take and check here. Pawn takes. The idea is to put pressure on h7, though. Do they just... Okay, so pawn takes and check. This is okay. King h2. Again, h7 is the idea. Bishop c3. Rook e1. Oh, God. What's going on here? What is going on? Queen e5. Okay, queen to d5. Rook takes. If they go queen f5, we're going rook e5. I'm not trading off my queens yet. Perfect. Rook f4. The new idea is to put pressure on here. Rook here. Rook here. Ugh, I don't know. I might not win this one. Nice little idea there. Queen to d3, because I can't move the rook or else checkmating ideas. Alright, rook e6. Alright, rook check. Queen check. Rook here. And again, rook to e6 is the new idea. Maybe they'll blunder and play rook e7. That'd be great. Alright, perfect. Rook here. And this is winning because there should be some kind of rook check here that should just win it. Perfect. That was it. Rook check here. And then rook just takes. Can I checkmate in time? Rook takes. Rook check. Then I take the rook. And now, rook here with a threat of checkmate over here. Perfect. Whew. Oh my grr. Oh gosh, yeah. That was... Yeah. The Sicilian Knight is very hard to deal with. Obviously, too many complications for too little for me. Woo! Okay. On to the next game. Hopefully they're not going to be bullying me as much as they were in that game. These meanies. We have a good score here. We're doing well, guys. All right, let's berserk. We got black. Let's go. And they berserked back. I love it. Knight f6, g6, double fianchetto. Yeah, they like to play this weird pawn structure. d5, d4. I'll just play knight c6 here. They are more than welcome to take there, but it doesn't really give them any advantage. Okay, queen e7. Oh, cool. Queen just takes. Now we're attacking e3. And let's go rook e8 here. Knight takes. Rook takes. Maybe they'll play queen to d4. Nope, they do not. Bishop to d7. There's an isolated pawn here, so let's put pressure on it. I hear that's what you're supposed to do with isolated pawns. Queen back to b6, attacking b2. Eesh, eesh, eesh. Alright, a5, a4 is the new idea. Alright, queen takes. We take free pawns when we can get them. Blundered right there because the rook... Let's see. I don't see any good moves for them. Bishop takes. Queen just takes. Rook f5 ideas. If the knight ever moves, perfect. They moved it. Rook there. Probably they'll play queen there. Knight e4 is coming. Perfect. I don't think I'm winning any material here yet. Queen c4. Trades are good. They might just trade, but they're going to lose a pawn on c3, and e3 is very weak now. Okay. b5. Dang. I'll just take. You don't need to do this, but... Oh, cool, they fell for it. Check. 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 Rook check here, I think mates. Rook check, and then f5 mate. Woo! All right. Well, we got our mates down. That's what matters, guys. Get your checkmates down. I assume everybody saw that checkmate, right? It's an easy one. Easy checkmate in 4. Or was it 3? Oof, all right, on to the next one. On to the next one. Okay, here we go. Let's berserk. I think I played this guy before. Nope, I guess I haven't. Sicilian, man, this is, oh, I blundered already, knight g5. And I'm low on time. I'll take it. I'll just take the bad endgame. Knight takes here. f4. f5 is very good here. Now we go knight g5, bishop c4. Perfect. At least I get a little bit of something. There's not much, but it's a little bit. Let's go knight a3. Hopefully they'll just take. Nope, they did not. Bishop back to b3. Knight to c4 is the idea. Okay, bishop to d2. And the idea was just a castle. You know what? Bishop d5 might be a nice touch here. Because after bishop b7, knight e6. So maybe we'll get something cooking here. Oh, you know what? I guess they can play bishop d7 here. Yeah, maybe bishop to d7 is what they're trying to... Yeah, bishop d7, let's castle. Knight g4 is interesting. Dear Lord, how's my bishop trapped in the middle of the board? Oh, perfect pawn takes. I'm very happy for that. Sounds sarcastic, but I actually am really happy about that. Okay. Bishop e1. The hope is that they'll... I'm threatening to take on d4 now. Because this guy's hanging. And I stopped the fork here, too. Question is, should I take and then take on d4? Or just take on d4 right away? Okay, that doesn't work anymore. Let's go h3. Knight to e3. Yeah, I think this is best. Bishop takes. Rook takes with the idea of bishop b4 check. They can trade the rooks off if they want to right now. Like rook a to d8 or something. Oh, look at that. My knight's trapped. Okay. Bishop f2. Is it bishop b4 check? Because now rook to d6 check. So this, I think this might be working out for me. Don't know how, but I think it might be. Because the king f6 is the only way to cover these squares, right? And then, of course... oh, man. And so... Knight to e6. Perfect idea. Knight takes g7, knight c7 check. This should be very good for me now. I'm just glad my knight didn't get trapped here. Rook's hanging. So I think rook a7? No, because then I have rook d8 check and I take over here. Although, to be honest, these pawns are going places, you know? These pawns are going places. Alright, so rook check. Rook takes. Bishop c5. Ooh, a nice fork at the end there. I wish I'd calculated all of this. Oh, good. Woo! There you go, guys. There you go. I am happy. Alright. Definitely looks like a bot. Definitely looks like a bot. Alright, dude, we are crushing it, guys. 31 points here. We're on fire. We got the extra fire here. The next person, Malik. Oh, okay. Let's go over here. Let's berserk and e4. Let's see if we get it. This has been the Sicilian. Oh, knight f3. Oop, knight c6. Here we go. Trick or treat, guys. Trick or treat. It is worth it. Berserk and trick or treating it here. This is one of the best lines to play. Bishop e2. This is not the best move to play. Pawn just takes now. I guess he just blundered that. Let's castle. Knight to d5 is the new idea. Yeah, he saw that, so he stopped it. So d5 here. Bishop b5 check, and then rook e1 check. So now he loses the right to castle at least. Ooh, knight to e4, even better. Hopefully he blunders with queen f5 here, and I go knight takes d6 because of the pin. In fact, things are looking very bad. Where does the queen go? Yeah, so if they go here, I have a few different wins. We'll start off with bishop takes check, knight takes on c5 check, and then we take the queen. Oh my lord! Rook takes. There we go, guys. Bishop f4. Let's play bishop to g3. I thought about playing d6 right away, but let's go h4 here. Idea is to play h5. Okay, h5. Knight's almost trapped there. c4. Queen to g4. Queen takes g7 idea. Rook over to e1. Let's just get everybody nice and happy here. b3. h6 most likely will come next. Perfect. Just make some weaknesses around the king. Ooh, bishop c7. Look at that. Simple chess right here. Just remove the defender. Is it rook takes? But then they can do king takes. Nope. Queen takes. Another free piece. No back rank mates. Not against me, at least. And they gotta be careful. Back rank mates are being threatened by them. Alright, bishop t6 check. And that's checkmate. Whew. That was a rough one for them. I am sorry, but things did not go as well as you were wanting. Whew. Let's go forward, guys. Let's go forward. Uh-oh. My wife's home. Alright, let's berserk. It's another 2200, but I don't care. I don't care. I'll berserk you anywhere. Bishop g7. We're playing accelerated dragon. Knight f6. Knight takes c6 variations are one of the most popular ones. The idea being after pawn takes back, they play e5. f3, definitely not one of the better ones. Alright, a5 here. I should have played... No, d5 there would not have been the best. d6, bishop e6 with the idea of d5. I'm not sure if they're planning on going queen to d2 here or not. Typically, when they go with this f3 pawn structure, that means they're going for the aggressive version, which is queen to d2 and castle queen size. Although, they did play a4, and it's not a good idea to push pawns in front of your king. Bishop b6, this bishop b5 move is really weird. That's not typically what you want to play. Rook c8, with knight e4, knight c5 idea coming into the future. Huh. Okay. Let's go knight e5 here. They're more than welcome to take this bishop. I want to play knight to c4 here next and try to create some weaknesses. Yeah, I want to play knight. Well, you know, I'd rather play bishop c4 and then I hope that they take and then knight takes, because this bishop is not very good, as you can see here. All right, bishop c4. Let's see if they take. If not, the hope is to play knight c4 here ourselves. Let's take knight c4 and then e5, d5. Well, is b3 coming? Legitimate question. Is b3 coming? Okay. Knight back to e5. c4 is a good move here. Then it's going to be the bind. Okay, knight to d7, knight c5. Awesome. e5 is the new threat with knight takes b3. Knight to d7 here, knight e5. It's funny, these knights are a little on the wrong, not a little bit, I think they're just on the wrong squares here. Oh, perfect, knight f6. And also knight g4. These are two moves that I would like to get in. Obviously, I'm threatening to win a pawn here. Knight g4 is also good for me. And then e5 here I think is going to be good. e5. messing up the pawn structure. If they don't take, it doesn't matter. I take, and the whole point is for my knight to get to this good square. So perfect. Pawn takes, knight back to e5, and they have to be a little bit careful here. Okay, perfect. So I think we go this knight to d3. Knight takes, bishop h6. What is going on here? Is queen h4 the move? Let's go rook c6. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, I guess just bishop back. Yeah, I didn't know what I was supposed to play there. Knight g4. Bishop e5 idea. Oh, just blundered. And I will take the blunders where they come. Rook c5. Yeah, I guess just pawn takes. I don't see why I shouldn't. Rook e8. Rook e4 is a threat. Alright, perfect. Rook takes f5 is the idea. Does that work? Oh gosh. Queen b6. Threatening checks or something. Queen takes b3. Oh, I could have taken the rook. Queen takes c4. Checkmate threat. You think you'll fall for it? Nope. Rook takes f5. Rook over here. Rook over here. Queen takes. Rook f2. Knight e4. Rook over here to d2. Hopefully he moves away. Nope, he saw it. Rook g4. Knight f3. Ah! Dear Lord, I just need to flag him. I just need to flag him. Rook e4 check. Okay. Oh god, at least let me just get the pawn over here. Oh god. Oh, and I won on time. Sweet! Yeah, my opponent played very badly on the time, but was playing very well before the time. Okay. That's the best I can do. It's the best I can do. Best I can do. Uh-oh. It's time for the Caro. And I like to play fantasy variation against them. When they do this, I just go main line e5, because now it transposes into a French line, which I like. I think this is a good position for me. This is just a free pawn. I just sacrifice a pawn sometimes. a3. Oh, perfect. Knight to a4. I will take this bishop pair. Knight takes. Bishop back to c2. b4. Oh, interesting. Dang, that is very annoying, unfortunately for me. I don't really want to play like this, but unfortunately, I think it was best for me. All right, queen to d3, threatening checkmate, and also the pawn. Now I have a really good position. All right, rook c1. I have 94 ideas in the future. Let's go queen to h3 first. Make them play h5. Do I just play g4 here? Well, yeah, we'll go g4. The idea is that when they play bishop c6, we're just going to sacrifice it. And then we're going to rip this open. So it takes, because now the pawn's in the way. And then pawn takes, h7 ideas. Pawn takes. Pawn takes. Oh. Pawn takes. Okay. I guess queen to g3. No, that was terrible. Oh, perfect. They blundered it. f5. e6 check. Ideas. And rook takes f5 ideas. Rook takes f5, I'll play. Okay. Queen f2 here. They threatened to take the rook. Now queen takes f5 idea. Perfect. Maybe they'll check. I have e6 check ideas. I have checkmating ideas. Queen d5 check. Things are getting a little crazy. I think actually just king g1. Maybe it's... Don't put myself in that pin. The bishop's guarding So e6 check ideas are strong. Queen f6 check ideas are strong. I can also just kind of bail out and trade everything off and win the rook. Knight takes f7. Checkmating ideas, of course. Queen takes g6, of course. This looks interesting, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, what am I playing here, guys? Oh, just check. Knight takes check. Rook check and then mate. Yeah, rook check and then mate. Whew. All right. All right. Thank you. I'm not even actually sure if that was checkmate, to be honest. I think at the end there that they might have been able to block with the queen. Is that correct? King to d8, queen check. Well, you know what? I think I win at least the queen. And in that position, winning the queen is already good enough. All right. Playing Petrovic again. Let's go ahead and berserk. I'm not sure if I had black or white against him last time. For some reason, I think we played like a dragon with the f3. I'm not sure if that was it. Knight c6. Yeah, it looks like that's the exact one we played. Then we kind of transposed into a Marazzi bind. We'll play f6 here. This is like the mainline theory right here. f4 is a move. And then we'll just play knight h6. Pawn takes. I'll play e6 here, and I'll just allow the bind here, just because I just want to try and castle. Bishop takes. I think we're at a theory now, because e6 is definitely not the best move. I think we're at a theory. So pawn takes. Oh, that was a mistake, because knight to d6 check. So king f8, king g8, and then we'll just try to survive. Oh my gosh. Queen h4 check, knight back to g3. Okay, so queen check, knight to f2, then we castle here. Perfect. Rook f4 is very strong. This also stopped him from castling. Okay. c5. Let's go knight g4 here with the trick. Bishop h6 is the idea for them castling queenside. Alright, bishop h6. I think they just fell for it. They just lost their queen here, right? Oh, there we go, guys. How much time's left? 14 minutes. We have time for a few more games. We're at 51. We are on fire today. Here we go. Let's keep going. Let's try to keep cooking, people. e4. Oh, but we got another Carol. We'll try another fantasy, please. Oh, mainline theory. This is actually pretty difficult line. Oh, perfect. We'll trade down to endgame here. I'm happy for an equal endgame. All right, let's take. That's castle. Bishop takes and then knight takes is the idea. Bishop b5 check if they play. What's the move? Bishop e6, I guess. I'd check and then I play knight to e2 here. Okay, we'll take the free pawn and we can get it. And we also have another threat of there. Bishop c4, bishop back to b3. Knight e2. Okay, this looks good. So bishop b3 will just probably bishop e6 gets played. Not bishop back to b3. Take back toward the center. King over. b4. Okay. Knight c3. Okay. Okay. Let's go rook e1. Development should be king. I'm very close to playing b3 now, and then just playing king a2. I think they should take. And then if they don't take, if I don't see a better move, then okay. Yeah, I think that's just the best for them. Okay. Knight to b5. Knight's looking good here. Okay, I thought they might do this. Rook check, pawn c3. Okay. Rook takes. Rook e2, and then maybe knight to d4 here. Okay. Okay, king over to b3 now. This slow progress here, hopefully. Alright, ooh, no, don't go knight f5. Rook to d3 real quick. Knight b5. The idea is to play rook to d6 or knight to d6. No, knight d6, look at that. Look at all these guys. Knight to d6. And then let's go g3. h3. Put all the pawns on light squares so that my knight is king. I assume he's going to play like bishop e5. Knight to e4. Threat is rook to d6. And also rook to d7. Okay. Yeah, the knight's just king here, huh? Guarding all my pawns. And I need to start pushing these guys forward. The question is, do I start pushing right away? Let's go knight c5. The hope is for b6, knight to d7, and then knight takes b6. Rook check. No, that does not work. Oh gosh. King c4, king up here, I guess. I'm just gonna attack the pawn with the king. I don't see how to make progress anymore. King here, and also just push the pawn forward. King here. Okay, c4. Oh, I missed 95 check. 95 check, perfect. Rook takes, pawn takes, but the pawns are easily stopped here. Rook to d6, pawn c5, let's just take. Okay, here, king takes, pawn c6, king takes, rook check, pawn up. Might just checkmate him now. King over here, c7, rook takes. I was going to say he might checkmate himself here. King here. King here, king here, and then mate. Oh my gosh. It took me a second to calculate that, though. That's the thing. I was lost on time. 0.9 seconds, dear Lord. No one should be this happy playing chess. I am. Definitely too happy playing chess here. Woo. Let's go. 56, doing a great job. Maybe I'll do a perfect one. That does not happen very often. Let's keep pushing forward. Here we go. I'm trying. That was hard. I definitely thought I was going to lose that one. All right, here we go, guys. Knight f6. I'm getting aggressive, so I'm going c5. Oh, never mind. This is the torre. So d5, f3 gets played. Knight c3 gets played. They're lazy e3. Okay, knight here. I like pawn takes here with the g pawn, because this is going to give us a very fun pawn structure. c5 for fun. Knight c6 and e5. Like I said, we want this to be fun. At least for me. e5, perfect. And we'll probably castle queenside, assuming things... Oh, perfect. Queen b6. I kind of want to take back with the pawn here. But the bad part is, like... I'm just going to play queen takes. I really wanted to play pawn takes, but if I do that, then, like, literally all my pawns in front of my king are going to be bad. Rook g8 for a little pawn. Pressure there. Bishop h6. A little pressure here. And bishop to h3. Or bishop... Let's go bishop g4. A little bit of pressure. We're ready to castle queenside here. Perfect. Let's castle queenside. Pawn... Oh, it depends on which pawn they take here. Because bishop takes e3, we'll do a pin and win. And I do want to take on d4. Oh, I can do it now. Can't I? I think so. Pawn takes real quick. They can't take back this way, because then the queen falls. And then we go e4 here. This is beneficial. e3 is already a threat. I thought maybe queen takes h7 is what they were going to play. But I guess not. King b8. They're going to go knight e3 here. They're going to try and destroy the position. Good for you. F5 I think is the move we're playing here. And just probably rook to g6. And I guess maybe queen to d6 here. A little bit of pressure on the pawn. And rook over here. I'm not going to lie, these bishops are not all that they can be in the army. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to switch it this way. This is what we're going to try to play for. So like rook c7 and stuff. Because I don't think we're going to make any progress over here. Obviously, I'm going to keep the position closed. So like rook c6, rook g8, rook over here. Oh, this is, I think, okay for me. Queen takes. Yeah, I don't know why they'd want to trade off here. Rook over here. Perfect. I guess they'll bring the rook back or something. I still gotta find the theoretical breakthrough. Maybe I should have played bishop back to f8 here. This knight is just too dang strong, guys. It's just too dang strong. Okay, they moved it away. That's good. Oh, I should have played rook c4 right away. What was I thinking? Bishop d6. Let's see. Maybe they'll play knight f1 here. Nope, they're not nice enough. h5, h4. Oh, look. I gave him knight to g3 here. h4. Okay, pawn takes. Rook over here. I guess rook back. They're not making progress. And the h4 pawn looks a little bit weak here. I think it just lost now, or what? Rook here, rook g4. Just constantly just trying to find something to attack. All right, rook to g4. Bishop takes h4 now, just wins, right? I could have played bishop takes first, maybe was best. Knight to e3 is rook takes on h4 checkmate. Oh, God. All right, bishop takes. Bishop takes and check. Yeah, that was a little bit lazy by me, guys. I should not have done that, because now they can play rook to g1. All right. Okay, rook here, maybe? The idea is to go rook f3 check. King here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, good, they just blundered. That's always nice when they just blunder. Perfect. All right. How many games do we have? We have time for one more game, guys. One more. One more, guys. Oh my gosh. Let's do this. Let us do this now. Whew, 61. Perfect scores. Berserk. I thought I berserked the whole time. Oh, you know what? I did berserk the whole time, but the problem is that with these first few people, I think that they... oh, no, the second person wasn't there. So that's why they gave me 3 points. All right, Sicilian time again. Yeah, this is definitely the Sicilian stream, guys. Everyone's doing it. All right, who's this? I don't think I played this guy before. Knight f6. Again, accelerated dragon. Castles d5. Let's do it, guys. Let's go crazy. Oh, g5 actually is good. Dang it. Knight to h5. Knight to e5. Knight to g4. Knight takes f3. Ah, oh gosh, this is not good. Bishop d7. And then rook c8. Alright, well at least I might get some free tempos here at least. Alright, knight c4. Rook takes, because they have to. And queen c7. The good thing about this is that the position's a little bit closed here. Rook c8. Probably c3 will get played. Oh, b3. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. Does queen b6 here work, guys? No. Dang it. I do not know what the best move is here. I think my piece is just trapped. No, no, no. Let's go b5. I don't know. We'll just go for the win. Dear Lord, this is terrible. Oh my gosh. I don't know if he meant to do that on purpose, but either way, very happy. I'm going to count that up to divinity right there. All right, bishop f5. Pawn takes. dc3 should fall now, right? Perfect. Pawn takes next. Pawn takes. Knight takes. This knight's hanging now. What is happening here? I got so lucky. Queen over to c4. Rook takes b3. Threats are definitely in the air. So if like queen to d4, we're sacrificing on b3 and we're checkmating here. Great, that doesn't do anything. Rook to d8. Pawn just takes there. Let's go knight to h5, knight f4, I guess. Oh my gosh, what is happening here, guys? Pawn takes here, perfect. Okay, just a free queen. I take free queens. I take free queens. Knight f4. d5 is hanging now. Oh my gosh, I got so lucky this game, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I was like, I'll just sacrifice a rook. I don't know. I wish I could talk to him and ask him, be like, hey, I'm going on pause. Because even if I start another game, it won't do anything. At least it won't count toward the tournament. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I was just so lost there. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So this is all good. But what the problem was g4 was wrong. And apparently queen b6 is the antidote. Or the right thing to do. Although that looks freaking crazy to me, right? How many times do you ever put yourself into a discovery? Knight f5 could get played pretty easily. But I guess just queen to takes on b2? Oh my god. I don't know if I have the stones to play that, guys. Anyways, this g4 is wrong, but queen b6 is the only move to say this is wrong. And I guess I have to memorize that, because that's not it. Let's see, 77% accuracy, not very good. So I played d5, and now after g5, oh look, it says it's about equality here too, which is very interesting, because, you know, when I was playing it, I was like, I don't really feel that bad in it, as far as it goes, you know? Like, sometimes you lose a pawn, you're like, this is bad, but this wasn't so bad. But again, look, you're supposed to play queen b6. I played the human move knight e5, but knight b4 is perfect. Alright, I gotta go back, guys. You know I like my confetti whenever I win a fake trophy online. Okay? I want to be there for my fake trophy online. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! We do it all for the fake confetti, guys. Alright. Well, my wife is home, which means that I am done. So thanks for hanging out, guys. If you haven't already, give us that like and subscribe. I will see you guys later. I'm starting to stream every day, which is nice. Hopefully you'll join me. Laters. See you later, Keels.